Brad Williams, Excel Primed. Here we have a project completion midpoint. We're going to work with Workday. How do we do this? We're going to look at the project duration, and then we're probably going to use, we have a project end date, and then we have a project midpoint. So we're probably just going to divide one by the other. Okay, keep this in mind. Right here, Excel does not count the first day. Frustrating as that is, build it into your calculations. This is going to be an 11-day project if your intent is to start your work on Tuesday. So if you want to fix this and you're working on the start date, what do? We subtract 1, minus 1, and then we do the same thing with this midpoint. We're going to have to go D5. We're going to have to put this in parentheses. D5 minus 1. This is only if you start your project on the start date. The project end date would be Tuesday, so the midpoint would be December 25th. You know the project start date's 10 days from now, but we have 2 holidays. Why don't we change the date for simplicity? Why don't we just go 3/1/29, 2028. That's a Wednesday. So your project, if it's 10 days, should end on, well, I adjusted it. It's Tuesday the 14th. The midpoint would be, it's 10 days, so I add 5 days. March 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and then the 14th. You could go, how many days here? This is going to take, the midpoint is counting all days and then dividing by 2. I hate to tell you that, but that's the way it works. We have March 14th as the end date now. And so we go 14 minus 1. We can't divide by 10 days. We have to go the entire duration. We're just going 14 minus 1. That's still going to be wrong. Equals this minus this. And you divide that by 2, it's going to be 6.75. And you kind of get the point here. If you're starting on the workday, this is the proper calculation. If not, go down here. I'm going to put the same date, 3/1. You can see the project midpoint, 10 days. You can see the project mid date is March 8th. Why? Look where your project end date is. It's the 15th. And yeah, it's 10 days, but it's 10 days starting March 2nd and finishing on March 15th. Do the math there. This project is not starting on the 1st. It's starting on the 2nd, which is Friday. So count Friday, the entire next week, which would be 5. So that is a total of 6. And add 4 additional days because they're not working the weekends and there's no holidays. So March 15th. That is the problem with this thing. This shouldn't be the start date, and there should be a way to incorporate that start date in here. It's a mistake. I'm going to put this in red. This is a highlight. And then what's down here? Probably the same thing. Start date, workday, just a repeat. And this is not corrected. So I'm going to just copy this, copy these two, edit, copy, and paste. And then I'm going to put a red here because I want you to recognize, hopefully you'll recognize the difference here. And I'm going to put these as equal dates, so March 1st, January 18th. I just don't like running into holidays here, but why don't we go 1/18 and 20? So we're comparing apples to apples here. Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Thanks for watching.